everybody, welcome to my journey into another weigh-in video. We are out here on the porch. Now it's 53 right now, but it's very comfortable, feels good, and the birds are just singing everywhere. I thought we would come out on the porch. So, you know, I did my protein video because I've got to get back on the protein because that's what I'm supposed to be doing, right? And you know how hard it is for me. And I did my video, I showed you things I bought. So this week, I tried. I did not hit my protein goals every day. I really don't know that I'm going to hit, I thought that was a bus or something, 70, not 70 degrees, 70 grams. I'm not going to hit 70 grams of protein. I just don't think I am. Even if that's all I eat is protein, I don't think I have the stomach room for it, because if I do eat just a water protein, it's going to sit on my belly for a while, and so I'm not going to have as much of a time frame during the day to eat. If I eat a little bit of protein and a little bit of carb with it, it doesn't stay as long. But I feel better. Does that make sense? I've got to have a carb somewhere. But I have upped my protein and lowered my carbs. I have not quit my carbs, and I will not quit my carbs. But I lowered them and upped my protein. And I think it helped because I lost 2.2 this week. And, you know, for the past month, I have just been doing terrible. Up and down, staying the same. 2.2, I'll take it. And I think it has to do with staying away from, hold on. I'm sorry, I'm out here early because I just want to get this done. I can't decide if I want to go to the marketplace on Main today or not. I can't decide. But, just by lowering my carbs, not eating as much carbs, and eating more protein, because I have protein that I like now. The chicken sandwich, did I already tell you it was good? Maybe on some other video or something. The Morningstar Farms chicken patty, it was good. I think I did tell you, because it seems like I was telling you it's a little bit, or was I telling Holly? You know when I tell somebody something, I can't remember if it's y'all or family. It's a little peppery kind of, but it was real good. And I told her I thought I made it in the microwave, but I really think I made it in the air fryer. It was crispy on the outside, so it was good. I made a good sandwich. And then I had the corn dog yet. I might have one of those today. Oh gosh, I've got to be lower. I hate doing that to y'all because it's so catchy. But so luckily, that puts me back over my 185 mark of losing, so I feel better about that. Maybe in another month or whatever, I'll get to hit the 190. Then we'll be well, right now we're 15 pounds away from my 200-pound goal. And like I said, if it keeps going, I'm gonna let it keep going. You know? But listen, y'all know we was not gonna get by today without talking about what tomorrow is, because I told you on yesterday's video I would talk about it every day. I talked about it yesterday to my family and to my husband. I shall talk about it to you today. Tomorrow is my NASCAR racing experience day. Woo! Y'all don't know how excited I am. I am so excited. I'm so excited just to ride in the speedway, go under the tunnel, go into the infield. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, I am so ready. I hope we get to go into pits. I think we would, because that's where you take your race car off from, is the pits. You don't take it off the back, what alley, I don't know, whatever, the back stretch. You don't take it off of there. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna feel around. I'm gonna know where William Byron was. I know he's been in the first pits, but I don't know if it was in Charlotte. I'm gonna feel around and get that vibe where he's been in the pits. I'm gonna tell him I want to go to that one. You know, I'm wearing my William Byron shirt. Got to represent. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to get on that track. I looked at the weather a while ago, and it said 23% chance of rain tomorrow. It better not. That's all I'm saying, is it better not. And if it does, they better take me out in the rain, slick or not. So, but I got to show David how to use my phone, and I got to take the charger in case something happens, it runs down. Holly, I'm going to have her taking videos, so I don't know. We're going to do. Oh no, there's a school bus. Hold on. He's going. No, he didn't turn. A lot of times he comes up through there and turns right in front of the house. But yesterday I had both boys. I tell you, I hope Sebastian can come for Easter, spring break, whatever. I hope he can come. I hadn't talked to RJ if he's talked to his mom or not about it. But I had both the little boys yesterday. Sweetest boys, just the sweetest boys. I got the sweetest little grandbabies. Now I got the hiccuberts, that's what I call them. It was like a cross between a hiccup and a burp. I call them hiccuberts. That's what I've always called them. Oh, I was gonna tell you, look at my shirt. Now, it's new. I got some in I'm gonna throw away. I'm gonna keep some out for the garden. But this is too big. It's a 2X and it's too big. But I was afraid being cotton, it's gonna shrink and then it's not gonna fit. If it don't shrink, I'm just stuck with a 2X. It's comfortable. I don't like shirts that suck to me anyway. Oh, here's a motorcycle. We are gonna pause for that. Okay, the tail end of that, did you hear it? Quietest motorcycle I have ever heard. It didn't look like a Harley, but I couldn't read the, well, you can see the Harley logo. It's very noticeable. But it was a 2-seater, had the big luggage rack, for lack of a better word, on the back. The back seat had a headrest. He paid a pretty penny for that vehicle, let me tell you. Whew, yes, he did. Had his monster jacket on. You can see the monster stripes from the monster drinks, you know, like they have on NASCAR, on their cars. I was saying about these shirts, if it don't shrink, I'll just have it because I was telling you, I don't like shirts to suck to me. I don't like a tight shirt. I like a flowy shirt. Well, I have 3 that I kept. 2 of them were too big. They would not shrink. Even if they did shrink, they would not. And they were 2X. Now, the thing said by my size I should have got a 1X, but I was like, no, I don't think I'm a 1X. You know how your brain plays with you. I don't think I'm a 1X. I don't think. And if it shrinks, I won't be able to wear it. So I didn't. Well, 2 of them I had to send back. There were 2 different styles. Not this is just your plain everyday, you know, tank top style. And the other one I got is kind of like a V-neck, just solid colors. And they were 2 different styles, and I like them. So I got to send them back and just trade them in for a 1X. And then there's 2 that are on back order that I can already tell. They're made sort of like the one that I got, and it's going to be way too big. I can tell already. I can tell. I just know it. So I have never really had that problem of ordering clothes and sending them back because they're too big. I have sent them back because they're too small, but not because they're too big. I've sent back a lot of shoes. That's the most thing I've ever sent back with shoes. Because, gosh, at my heaviest, my feet, oh my gosh, like big fat sausages. They're size 12 as it is. I was a 10 my whole life. I went up to 11 when I got pregnant with RJ, and then after Holly, I went up to a 12. Some, depending on how they made, I could wear a 13 in my big old feet. Well, I've always had big feet because, like I said, I was a 10 my whole life. Well, adult, high school, whatever life. I was, once I got into a 10, I stayed in a 10. Mama always said, I put you on a firm foundation. I guess to make me feel better because, you know, in high school, you don't want to say you wear a size 10 shoe because people look at you like, oh, you know, we don't care. We're old now, we don't care. I tell you. But they've shrunk. So while I still wear some 12s, I can wear some 11s. One of my pair of shoes, maybe my pink Crocs, is a 10 something. So shoes, they have some cute shoes. I order my clothes from One Stop Plus. I could go to Walmart and get them, but you get good clothes from One Stop Plus. And if you hit sales like I did, you get some good clothes. So that's what I did. And they don't just make 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8X. I mean, they go up to probably 7 or 8X, I imagine, depending on the clothes that it is. And that's the only place I used to find my clothes because they didn't have them in the stores. Even at Lane Bryant, I think their clothes are made small for the size number. I think they are. But even if I did fit, I can't afford their clothes. They're ridiculous. Back in the day, when Mama was alive, and she died in 98, we would go to Lane Bryant and she'd let me pick out one thing and she'd get it for me. That's back when I wasn't my biggest. in 98, I had Holly, and I was big, but not my biggest, like I finally got to. And I could wear the clothes back then. And then we would order stuff from, oh my gosh, the catalog used to come in the mail. Not Hay-Ban, but the other one. She would get a lot of her sweaters from there, cardigan type sweaters. She'd get a lot of those there, and her polyester pants. I would not buy polyester pants. I had to wear polyester when I was in elementary school, and that's probably my hatred of it today. The way it feels on your skin. Oh, and it's hot. Polyester is hot. Oh my gosh. But that's what we wore back then. I don't remember having a pair of blue jeans. Mama can correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like I was on up in maybe 7th grade or something before I ever had a pair of blue jeans, because that ain't what we wore. We wore what we could wear, and it was polyester pants, you know? So, and I about imagine that mama probably made a lot of them. She made dresses and things, you know. But I really want my other two because they're so pretty. Oh gosh, they're so pretty. They're all tank tops, because y'all know I hate showing my flabby arms, but I don't hate them enough that I'm not going to wear a tank top in the summer. I don't hate them that much. Listen, I feel more about my comfort than I do your eyeballs. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like looking at me, then honey, avert your eyes. That's what, when me and David go to the store together, we always spend too much. Always, always, always. You can count on it 100%. We spend too much. And we buy things we shouldn't buy. So way back in the day, we'd be in the store and I'd tell the kids, avert your eyes, avert your eyes. They'd be looking for something they wanted. So me and David, we'll still do, even if it's not about food, it's something, avert your eyes, avert your eyes. We have so many weirdo things that we thought of and we still use. But yeah, the boys was here yesterday, and then my Holly, she come over, and she was here a while, and Mama come over, because she don't get to see them very often. So she come over because they was both going to be here. And so Mama come over and seen them, and then RJ and his Holly come over. So, and David was in the bed. He didn't get to enjoy the festivities. I mean, he got to see them before he went to bed, but I'm just saying while everybody was here. And then I used my new electric skillet that I got, my Towncraft. I used it for supper last night. I filmed it. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. It's teriyaki chicken. I've never made it for y'all before. I'll give you a secret. It's David's recipe, not mine. He's the one that used to make it, not me. I didn't make it, that was him. So I thought, you know what? As soon as I thought about what I was going to make, hold on. As soon as I thought about what I was going to make in that thing, teriyaki chicken. It was already on the menu. I said, that's what I'm making in it. Cooks good too. It does. I love it. But I'm thinking about maybe going to Marketplace on Main. You know, it's that big vintage antique giant consignment store basically. I've took y'all in there on the video before, but I want a new percolator, and I want the one that goes on the stove that's Pyrex and is clear. I want it, I want it, I want it. And if I don't find it, I'm gonna give in, and I'm gonna get it off eBay, and it's expensive. I'm gonna give in and get it. I can read it in my cards because I want it so bad. There's another percolator I seen that I want so bad, and it's from I don't know what time period, but it's beautiful, and it's electric. I don't have one for the stovetop, but I want that clear one. Oh my gosh, I want it. I want it. I look at different booths in the marketplace the other day. I didn't go through the whole store. I went off. Must have been, no, I had Wesley. Did I have Wesley Wednesday? So it wasn't Wednesday. I don't know. It was one day I went and just went around. I didn't go through the whole thing because it takes you a while because it's humongous. And I saw one cool percolator, the plastic kind. I'm like, oh, I like that. That's vintage, and I like the vibe. But the inside didn't have any guts, and the bottom was like pure white, where I guess it was calcium stained or something from the water, or you know what I mean? Why do I say, you know what I mean? That's just a bad habit. So, I might just go up there today in my new shirt. You know I have lost a pair of shorts. A pair of jean shorts that I bought. Cannot find them. I was looking for them yesterday and then I remembered, oh yeah, you lost them. I'm thinking when I packed up the stuff in my drawers that was too big and out of my closet and I got rid of it, I think they somehow got caught up in the mix. They're missing. I've got the capris. Okay, I bought the capris the other week. I found the 2 jeans and the pink. Was that the day? I can't remember if that was a day that was haul day or just an extra day. Because sometimes I'll go out an extra day just to get out of the house to avoid doing anything. Why lie about it? I found a pair of pink capris, real pretty, and 2 jeans. 1 jean I tried on day 4 yesterday, and they fit on my belly and my butt and everything because I ain't got a butt no more. But they was tight on my legs, so I put them over in the other drawer. But then the other pair I tried on, they baggy in the butt. They fit like around the waist and stuff, but they baggy in the butt because, like I said, I ain't got one. I got that no acetylene disease. You know what I'm saying? Look at there. You know what I'm saying? That's a bad habit I need to stop. I'm catching myself today for some reason. I don't know why. They fit, but I haven't tried, and they were 16s. The pink ones are 14s, but they look big. So I have not gone from a 16 to a 14 yet. I had a pair of 14 long pants. There's my man. He comes home when I get out here, don't he? So I've not moved down to a 14 yet. I figured it'd probably take me another 10, 20 pounds. I don't know how much poundage. Well, it won't really matter the pounds. It'll matter the shape of my body. Hold on. Let me talk to my squeeze. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I help you?
Yes, I like a cookout tray with a corn dog and a 2 bacon wraps.
Oh, you hungry this morning?
Yeah.
Go in there and try one of your hash brown things I got you.
I got a doctor's appointment, so I'm going to have to wait a little bit.
Oh, after you had your... No, you already had your labs.
Now they're going to poke me again, probably they're going to check my thing again.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, I bet they will.
I bet
That's
they
why
will.
I've been fasting, because that's why I didn't eat my lunch last night, because I know they're
Did they
gonna,
tell you to fast?
No, but I know they're going to.
They already poked you one time. They're not going to poke you again. They're not. They're not going to draw
You don't
labs
think
on.
so?
They're not going to draw labs on you twice. No. You know how many labs I've had drawn? I've never had them
Well,
drawn.
I've never had my finger poked, but they did last time I was there.
Well, because doctors are crazy.
But so I said, well, if they did that last time, they might just pull a random on me and, you know.
They're not the DOT, honey.
They ought to have it on their forehead, as random as they are.
Exactly. Listen, you do you. I ain't trying to tell you to eat, and then you go and you come home and say, well, I told you they was going to poke me.
Well, I don't know, but I'm just going to be cautious already.
I know.
Yeah.
Guess what? I'm not going to be precautious tomorrow. I'm going to tell them to hit the gas.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
And I'm telling you right now, if it is an automatic, I'm driving.
I don't know. Let's see how much it is.
It don't matter if I pay for it.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't look at that.
I didn't look at that up either. I don't know. You don't get, but like.
Some of them planes got on up there price wise.
Well, yeah, but I think if you just get the lowest driving around, if I can just hit a couple laps, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't be that much. I mean, you pay for it, and I'll pay you back, obviously.
Right. Alright, what do you think?
Oh, I lost 2.2.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
yeah.
Okay.
Much better than it has been.
Yeah. Different way. You don't have one here.
I know.
Alright.
Okay, well, go in, eat or don't eat. I might have just left that in. I don't know when I go to edit. If you heard us, you heard us. If you didn't, you didn't, because he's funny. He cracks me up. What even was we talking about? Oh, the percolator, the plastic one. What was we talking about, y'all? I don't remember. Listen, that's 5 minutes ago. Oh, the daffodils across the street are blooming. Them was my Aunt Lindora's daffodils. That was her house. That's where Uncle Eddie used to live, because y'all that's new don't know Uncle Eddie. I used to have Uncle Eddie stories all the time. I don't have stories like I used to, because Uncle Eddie's gone. Old Goat's dead. So them was my 2 story makers in the neighborhood. A couple of, I ain't gonna speak ill of the dead, but if you've heard the Old Goat stories, you know what kind of man he was. And Uncle Eddie was just a lunatic. And I called him that because he was like trashy, like Uncle Eddie on the Christmas movie, Christmas Vacation. He was. I hate to call somebody trash, but listen, I know trash when I see trash. So, but anyway, her house was old anyway, but they run it down. Gosh, they run it down. So finally they sold it. My cousins, her and her husband owned it. She died. Well, he sold it, which I'm glad, because I didn't want him living down for me anyway, because he was a bad person. You know what she said? I hate to be talking about a dead woman, because I loved her, but she married him because she felt sorry for him. They worked together in the mill, and she told my mom, she's like, well, I felt sorry for him. I went to school with him. I graduated with him. He's a piece of work, I'll tell you what. But anyway, when they did the yard, she had 3 of, you know, the little purple ground cover flowers. Her whole front ditch, because it's the same layout. They didn't hardly scrape it down at all, level it out or nothing. They went down the hill a little bit towards my cousin. My cousin lives at the next house right down, because this was all family land. There's my cousin's house. The next house to them is where my great-grandma and grandpa, and where they growed up. It was just a little old house. And then, so my cousin lived there in her daddy's house, which was my great uncle. Yeah, my great uncle. And then that was my great aunt. And then my cousin, who was the next great aunt, she wasn't ever married. And then down the end of the road was my great aunt and uncle, the one I stayed with when I was little. And in the middle was a trailer where their daughter lived, the one I was just telling you about that passed. But there was also, when I was little, there was a trailer there me and Mama lived in, just me and her, and it burnt down. And we lost everything, except my great aunt who lived there. She was out there, I guess, looking around the rubble and she found my baby necklace, and I got it packed out in the building somewhere. A little heart baby necklace in the box and everything that somehow was spared. And Mama's big, you know, the big family Bibles that you like put on your coffee table, that it is singed all around the edges, but the Bible's intact. I got it out in the building somewhere too. But those were the 2 things that got saved. Like all my baby pictures, everything we have just burnt to the ground. But then if you hit this road and go all the way to the end of my road, you would dead end into Mama's house. And then it was funny, because when Mom and her husband built this house, it's right here amongst everything. So we bought it in 98, and that's the year my mom died. If she had been alive with us living here, it would have just made her day. You see what? I'm not gonna say you know. I'm gonna try to keep saying these little habits. But anyway, the whole ditch out the front, that was her flowers. The 3 of here on this corner where they dug it out, it was all 3 of daffodils all over the bank. It's just the road, a ditch, and a little bank up, you know. So that's her daffodils. Them daffodils are old as Methuselah. I'd always wished over the years, because we don't have any flowers out here, nothing. Before we put the porch on, I'd come out and plant a little something here or there, but not much, because our yard ain't pretty. The front is just mostly dirt and tree roots, and the back is like grass and a mud hole here or there. So we don't have a pretty yard. It's not a pretty green yard. It's just a yard. But I often had wished I had went over there and dug up some of that thrift to have. Listen, I had my mama's hens and chicks, and I had them for 10 years. And 1 year, I had them sitting here on the porch, and we don't have gutters on the house either. I think the rain dripped down where I had them sitting out. I didn't even think about it. And I think it overwatered them and killed them because I kept hatching them year after year after year after year after year after year after year. And I finally killed them, so I don't have any more of Mama's hens and chicks. That really hurt my feelings. Hurt my feelings bad. I'd like to buy some more and get rid of that one I was telling you about the other day that I don't like, that was ugly. It's down there. Oh, it survived the cold. My aloe survived the cold. Look. Sebastian. Jacob noticed he's missing an eye, Momo. His eye's messed up. I'm like, oh, it sure is. I said, well, we'll put him in there like this so he can see. He said, well, let's put him like this so he can see. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm going to put him back the way I had him because he's in my aloe plant. I guarantee you Jacob will notice because he notices everything. When I come in, went to get Wesley. And when I come in, I pulled in right there because Holly was parked and I couldn't back in, so I pulled in, and about the time I got stopped, he hit the passenger side door, scared me to death. Hit that door opening up. I said, boy, where did you come from? I could have hit you. Holly said he just took off running. Oh my gosh, scared me to death. He had bought some tire caps to put on my car. He wanted to change them because y'all know that's one of his things. And he bought me a new air freshener. Look, I still have the paper up here. The plastic blew off somewhere because it was really windy yesterday. And it had macarons on the front, but it smelled good. Holly said she didn't like it because it was lavender, so she was glad he gave it to me. So I hadn't been in the car. I think he took off the other one he gave me and put that one up, or either he just added that one to it. I am not really sure, but at least it smells good. And he figured out how to do it. He said I had to take your witch's broom down to put it on, but I put it back. I said that's okay because that's how you have to get it on there, because it's one of those with the little freaking clip, you know. But so we just had a good time yesterday. We watched SpongeBob for the 400th time. We started watching Finding Nemo, but then the baby went to sleep, and I told Jake because it was so nice outside. It was nice, gosh. When the wind wasn't blowing, the ice kind of warm. I said, you'll go play outside while the baby's sleeping. So we didn't watch Nemo no more. We came outside and played out here. We played bubbles, and he spilled bubbles, and the wind was blowing so good I could just dip the bubble thing in. It's one of them round ones with a bunch of holes in it. I had it when Sebastian was little. That's how old the thing is. And I hold it out and I hold it up, and the wind would hit it and just blow the bubbles everywhere, and he gets the fly swat and chases the big bubbles around, hitting them with the fly swats. Listen, me and Sebastian have had many a bubble-filled days out here on this porch. Many. That child is 9 years old now. That is so hard for me to believe. That is so hard for me to believe. I was looking at Wesley yesterday. I said, look at that. He was sleeping on my lap. I said, that is RJ's nose. And Holly said, and Sebastian. I said, and Sebastian's. They both got their daddy's nose. It's not a pug nose, but it's a little fat nose. This little round fat nose. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. So they both got it. Got his mustache lip too. That's what we always called it, because my papa and my mama's mama had a mustache. And so growing up, we always called it a mustache lip. If you grow a real good mustache, you know, you had a mustache lip. It's if you got a good bit of space in between the bottom of your nose and your lip. And they all three got a good mustache lip. Listen, we got us the Charlotte Airport is not close to me, but it's close enough that they start coming in closer, depending on, I guess, how high they up, or I don't know, but it's close enough you can hear it, them starting to descend. I can tell what it's like. And you can see the trails all through the sky. That's a motorcycle. That was not a Harley. Harleys are deeper. I started to say it, but I didn't. So anyway, well, I guess that's all I know. I guess I'll go in here and hunt me up some protein. You know what I had for breakfast yesterday? You won't believe it. Cottage cheese and pineapples. I was like, I didn't what I wanted, but I ate it. The pineapples made it go down a lot easier. So that's what I had for breakfast. Lunch, it was Jacob Day. So instead of Whataburger, because those booths in there are not big enough to sit up baby seat or nothing like that. I told David, just go to McDonald's and bring it home, and Jacob was fine with that because we were playing and everything. And I had a fish sandwich, so I had that for lunch and the chicken teriyaki for supper. So, listen, considering the bulk of that teriyaki is soy sauce, even though it's low sodium soy sauce, lucky when I weighed this morning because I'm weighing like Fridays now. I was weighing on Thursdays. I'm like, just weigh the day you do your video like you always did. So I'm lucky that oh, okay, that's the kids up there. You know, I wouldn't know them people. I was telling Mama said, well, how's your neighbors? I said, well, that one across the street, she'll wave at me. I said, we talked to him. I said, but them two up there, if they walked to my door right now, I wouldn't know them. I wouldn't recognize them for nothing. Don't know them. I know them's got youngins. I don't know what that first house has got because you never see anybody. The people that lived there before, he was either a state patrol or something because my cousin found out. My cousin finds out everything. If you want to know something in this neighborhood, you ask her because she's going to tell you because somehow she finds out. But they had a daughter apparently, just not big as a minute, and she drove this big old red truck with these humongous jacked up tires. I don't know how she got in and out of that truck, but buddy, she drove it, let me tell you. So anyway, well, I guess I'll go in here and talk to Mr. Smooth before he goes to the doctor and get me a little something to eat. So that was it, 2.2, and I'm happy about it. So I will see you tomorrow for mini planning grocery haul, and then after that, I'm not really sure. So see you tomorrow.